And our word for today on this memorial of St. Anthony Abbot on this Friday, January the 17th, our word for today is rest. Rest is our word for today. And here to talk about it is Debbie Georgianni.
Hey,
Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning, Dave and Ron. Thank you so much. I so look forward to Fridays. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this with the Annunciation radio listeners and supporters. You guys are amazing.
You're our highlight of the week.
And thank you. Thank you so much. So, Dave, I say that I'm like a broken record every week, but Dave, you do such a fine job. But your reflection was just, the reflection was spot on. And I just wanted to, again, the famous quote, "Our hearts are restless until they rest in you," St. Augustine. And it's so true. The unsettledness we feel, the fact that things can be in chaos within us and feel that sense of agitation, worry, fears, it's because there are things that we don't have right with God. It's really that simple, because our St. Thomas Aquinas saying, we came from God and our goal is to get back to God. Well, we know that. So we're all on these pilgrims on a journey. We're in this jubilee of hope. So we look forward to the hope of what we can hopefully expect and gather and it would be our prize, if you will, at the end of this journey, at the end of this pilgrimage, and that we call life. But the interesting thing is, we're on this journey trying to get back to God, and we're looking for God in so many places that He just is not going. It's not going to be there for us. And so it's interesting. Today's show on Take Two is looking for God in the right places. Because oftentimes we'll set a scenario for ourselves or enter into a situation. It's not the right situation for us. It's not a holy situation. It's not a good situation. But yet we try to look for God in it, and we're like, okay, God, you're going to be here for me. I'm going to win the lottery, or I'm going to, get that next slot machine, or that third or fourth drink I'm having. God's with me though. It's really unfortunate. We're not getting in alignment with God. Getting right with God, like you're saying, Dave. Go to confession, receive the sacraments, be in that proper place, and that's where we will find true rest and joy in everything. Because that's what we're trying to achieve for all of eternity. So it's really quite simple. It's very difficult to do, because we live in a world that says all these little things that are shining and get our attention are sometimes more important than God. And it really is something we need to work on during this ordinary time, during which, by the way, there's nothing ordinary about ordinary time. It's amazing in our church year, and it's important that we take this time to go deeper, because we really are focusing on the ministry life of Jesus, which we should be focusing on our own ministry life. And that's very, very important. So there's so many aspects of this, but I go back to St. Augustine. Our hearts are restless until they rest in you. I think it's very important that we look for God in the right places, get right with God. And real quickly, I have to just say, when I was going into surgery last week, I got anointed, went to confession, went to Mass, and I turned to my husband, Marty, and I said, Marty, if something were to happen during that surgery, I'm in a great place. Yeah. I'm in a fantastic place to meet God. This is like and I think we should all start maybe thinking that when we come out of Mass and say, wow, we're in a great spiritual place. And then we should try to hold on to that place as long as possible.
I love it. And look, to your point, Debbie, everyone, if you asked anyone, what is it you really want in life? They're going to tell you, I just want to be content, and I want to be at peace, and I want to be at rest. And as you pointed out, only one way to do that, and that's to be in right relationship with God. We try to fill it with a lot of other things. It will never take the place of God. Just can't.
Amen.
Debbie, thank you so much, and we'll be tuned in. We'll be locked in at noon today for Take Two with Jerry and Debbie, and, of course, tomorrow at 11 a.m. with the Spirit World. So always looking forward to hearing your lovely voice.
Thanks so much, you guys. Have a beautiful and blessed weekend.
Thank you, Debbie Georgianni. What a way to finish our week each and every week here on Morning Offering with Ron, and I forget that other guy's name. But in any case, it is good to be with you, and always good to close it out with the one, the only Debbie Georgianni.